Looks like here, man. We stuck, man. We stuck on this topic here. Looks like here,
This you talk about us getting shadow banned last episode. This episode 100% is getting a shadow
it's not
ban.
getting shadow banned, man.
We're getting fully shadow
They don't
banned.
care about Michelle Obama.
But it says, I'm staying home. Michelle Obama will not attend DT's inauguration with Barack after recently missing Jimmy Carter's funeral. And people are saying, like, what is she going on? That, a lot of times, like, when you're married, you operate as a unit. And if your husband has to be at a funeral or at this event or this event, that you would be there to support him. And it says, like, she had scheduling conflicts. What conflicts does she have where she can't go to a funeral and can't go into an inauguration when all the prior presidents that are alive always show up?
True. I mean,
that's a pretty big thing. I don't think a hair appointment or a therapist
she was in Hawaii.
appointment or a vacation, like, you can come home and go back.
True. I mean, you can always come home, go back. You got a jet. You can always get on the jet and go back on vacation. I mean, the funeral would only take like an hour and a half. You could have showed face. I mean, because this does look crazy. I mean, a lot of people were saying like, oh, everybody's getting on Michelle Obama, but what about Donald Trump? When Donald Trump, when the inauguration happened with Joe Biden, Donald Trump didn't show up at all.
That's because he hated him.
Exactly.
He was protesting.
Basically, yeah, he was hating him. He was protesting. So yeah, I feel like my codes feel like, I mean, when you marry, you're supposed to be a unit. If the Michelle Obama had a big celebration, a big event going on,
a huge funeral
or something going on, I'm pretty sure Obama would have showed up. Even if he didn't like somebody there, he still would have showed up. And I mean, that's how.
Yeah, she ain't scared. It's not like she's scared of Trump. So she definitely would have showed up. I think it's something fishy and like do you want to talk about the rumors that we're hearing, or do you want to play the video real quick?
I mean, we're gonna play the video right now. Basically, what happened if you just don't follow your husband's lead. Looking crazy, walking by himself. Look at that. Now you got everybody asking questions
about Jen and Barack.
That was. Of all the calls you get from your publicist where you're just like, oh no, what's it going to be? Or the email saying, some cheesy tabloid is going to make up a story, and then it's that.
Yeah. Does your
I was not
publicist
mad
ever
at
go
it.
like, is there any truth to this? Or is it...
No, that is absolutely untrue.
Well, I know it's not true.
Yeah.
I just don't know if everybody knows.
Well, it is untrue.
Some people, it is untrue. So the truth about Jen and Barack is that there is no truth.
There is no
untrue.
truth.
You know Barack Obama.
I've met him once.
Met him once.
I know Michelle more than him.
What is there a truth about you and Michelle?
That would be even better.
That is not true.
I mean, this sounds exactly like I did not have relations with that woman. Bill Clinton said the same thing, and he was lying. He was lying, and Hillary Clinton still stayed there. So, I mean, and it's crazy. This has a lot
Her husband was literally getting to him in the office, and she was there for that press conference.
Exactly. So, I mean, it doesn't make sense. Like, this is why a lot of people have, some people are upset about this, saying, like, even no matter where you rank it, you can be as low as a McDonald's worker, you can be high as a former president of the United States, that a black woman, regardless, will never follow your lead. She will find some reason not to follow your lead. And I mean, I didn't see it like that at first, but now that I start to think about it, like, you wasn't there, you could have showed up. I mean,
Sounds like my host got a lot of hate.
I'm sorry.
A lot of internal hate.
Horrible. I mean, like, it looks like here, I mean, they're saying like, oh, why would she show up? Donald Trump has been saying all these mean things about Obama. He basically didn't like Obamacare because it was named Obama. He was saying Obama wasn't black. He was saying like
No, I agree with you. He did say all those things, and they should be beefing. But I think the thing is you would think that they would act as a unit. So either as a team, they would either both not show up, no matter if people usually show up or past presidents show up. They would both not show up, or they both would show up. I don't think that people are thinking that this would be an option as a split.
True.
They would either both not show up and get criticized, or both show up.
Because it's gonna look crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, sometimes I feel like they also pick at Barack. and any little thing that he does, they try to get at him.
Of course, I mean, that's exactly why people are saying about this. Like, how they always trying to point the finger, like, this whole gender war thing is going on. How they're saying how black men are going at black women, or like men are going at women in period in general. And I mean, this is just showing like this must be true, because you could have showed
Allegedly.
up. You could have showed up. I mean, just because Donald Trump was saying all this stuff about Barack Obama doesn't mean that you got to step up and you got to do something about it. Like, this ain't your beef. This ain't your drama. Maybe in 2000, maybe at the beginning of 2025, I ain't want to have no problems right now. Maybe later on in the year.
I mean, yeah, it could be something about nothing.
Or like this.
But I also do think it is kind of messed up that also, like, Barack basically wanted to say that this guy's like the devil, or a possible like like a German guy, that he's a part of that allegiance, and then he's there sitting next to him cracking jokes. So I also do understand the criticism, but I think it's just
it's none of your business.
The Democratic Party is just in shambles right now.
True.
I think they're still in shock that they lost, and all they're doing is infighting, and I don't see it changing. I mean, even freaking Whoopi Goldberg took a week off from The View because she didn't want to talk about the inauguration.
She didn't want to talk about the inauguration, but she talked about Sherry Underwood. Sherry Underwood performed at the inauguration at the Crypto Ball, and she did talk about that, saying, "Oh, my friend Sherry, she can perform there. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that."
There's always an exception.
See, so I mean,
but at the end of the day, a lot of people are hypocrites, so it is what it is.
True. I mean, but it would be crazy if Barack Obama was talking with Jennifer Aniston, because I mean,
that'd be hilarious.
I mean, because it's the former president. Like,
it would make the Brad Pitt story more believable.
It definitely would. I mean, it definitely would. But I mean, this just isn't right. I mean, I don't know if everybody feels the same. Like, if you had an important event, and even if your husband didn't like you, there's plenty of times where your husband don't like your boss, and your husband still shows up to the event. It's plenty. Look at Joy Taylor.
I mean, I don't know. For anybody that's been in a long-term relationship, or a relationship where you live with someone, or you're married, you have to go to stuff that you don't want to go to all the time. It's somebody's birthday that you've never met in your life, but your significant other, she gets invited to a birthday party, and her man's coming, to the birthday party. She's not going to go by herself. She's not single. So you end up going to a lot of events that you don't want to go to, either friends or family members, you know what I'm saying, like aunts, uncles, cousins. It's always somebody's birthday. It's always a reunion. It's always something going on, and you are constantly getting your weekend booked with stuff that you don't want to go to. That's just what happens.
Exactly. I mean, this is a funeral. I mean, you missed Jimmy Carter's funeral. That doesn't happen. He doesn't die every year. This is a one-time thing.
He was pretty old. He was like, what, almost 100?
Yeah,
like 99?
He was pretty old. And then on top of that, I mean, with the whole Donald Trump inauguration, I mean, you could have went there and just not shook his hand. Just like one of those.
Just not acknowledge him.
Yeah, basically
just be like, I'm over here, you stay over there.
Exactly. I mean, that's all you have to do. You ain't have to, like, basically not be there, because now that you're not being there, it's causing more of a bigger commotion. Like, everybody's putting more of a spotlight on Barack Obama.
Wondering if the crazy rumors are true about a possible breakup, possible him moving on.
Because they don't have, I mean, the kids the kids are almost grown. I think one of the kids is in college. The other one's almost in college. Like, she has to be, like, either between, like, 14 and 16.
Yeah, their kids ain't super young anymore, so they may not be worried about keeping the family unit together.
Exactly. And I mean,
I don't know. Put it in the comments section down below.
How's the president? I don't think I've seen a president divorce their wife. Like, Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton's still there.
That's crazy.
Was it Barbara Bush? Whatever her name is, she's still there. Like,
she's still alive.
Even Martin Luther King girl, even if he was cheating on her with his "After this I Have a Dream" speech with white girls, she was still there.
How dare you?
It's like, no matter
disgrace this show and MLK by saying that he was skiing the slopes.
You didn't hear about that? Everybody talks about that. It
doesn't mean you have to bring it up, co-host. It doesn't mean you have to disgrace the man.
Oh, Lord, whatever. Speaking of disgrace, you ready for this next topic?
This was a leader that was gunned down, and now you want to go throw dirt on his name.
Did you see Donald Trump said he's gonna release the information about
the shooter
of all of them.
Or what shooter?
MLK, JFK.
He should. It's about time.
She's gonna, I think, like lower
declassify
it.
A lot of people think it's inside job. That'd be crazy if it was like yes, it was an inside job. Now what?
Man, this is gonna be crazy. Y'all comment down below how you feel about this whole situation. Do you believe that there's trouble in the Obama house in the paradise, or do you believe it's all rumors? Maybe